Ted Musgrave tried to make Terry Cook loose down there in that end of the corner. Was not able to make it happen.
Here comes Kyle Busch, looking for his first ever win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. As he comes out of turn number 4, across the start-finish line, Kyle Busch will win.
Oh, Steve Park and Johnny Benson side by side for 4th place.
What a terrific job by Richie Waters, Kyle Busch, that entire Billy Ballou team. Their second win as a team. They won Las Vegas with Shane Meal last year. What a great job by Kyle.
Kyle Busch is going to do back-to-back. Down the back stretch he goes. Tony Stewart looks as though he'll settle for second today. Terry Cook, another impressive run in 3rd. But coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch will see the checkered flag and win the Dover 200. Great racing for position. David Rudeman with a strong finish, as does Ricky Brandon. Timothy Peters with another great run, finishing 6th today.
Good job, guys. Y'all are the best.
Kyle Busch has found him a home there with Billy Ballou and the boys. And Richie Waters and Diatech.com truck, second start.
On the bottom of the racetrack, Kyle Busch able to hug the white line as he goes through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, Jack Sprague will try to block. Can he block Kyle Busch? Kyle Busch looks high. They go through 3 and 4. Here comes Jack Sprague up high, and here comes Johnny Benson. Benson's going to slide out of 4. Sprague's going to slide out of 4, and Kyle Busch is going to win this race.
What kind of finishes can we have here?
Bobby Labonte got hit hard by the 50 truck.
And then the 75 came along, but what amazing finishes we've had here at Atlanta.
Almost coming out of 4. They were 4 wide. Johnny Benson got loose. He started to spin. Jack Sprague got loose. He started to spin. Kyle Busch drives right by. We see Bobby Labonte climbing out of that 47. A very good sight to see him able to get out under his own.
Spotter telling him to be easy, be easy. You got a big lead. He's going to clear both those trucks by the time he gets to turn number 3.
Through 3 and out of 4. Here comes the 51 of Kyle Rowdy Busch, winning at Lowe's.
Hell yeah, boys, that's it. Woo-hoo-hoo! Schooled them today.
That's for sure. They did school him. They had a great battle between Dennis Setzer and Matt Crafton for the 7th position. Looked like Dennis Setzer just barely was able to hold off Matt Crafton. Another top 10 for Matt Crafton, though.
Johnny Benson continues to run in 3rd. Mark Martin 4th, and Mike Skinner 5th.
This is a great performance by Mike Skinner. He didn't have the truck he wanted all day long, but he was able to maximize the effort.
Coming out of turns 3 and 4, it is Kyle Busch looking at the checkered flag.
That's right. Rowdy is back, baby.
Rowdy Busch, Kyle Busch winning at Atlanta Motor Speedway.
What a great performance by Kyle Busch and Richie Waters, that entire team. Terrific job there. Parlayed a little good fortune by catching a caution flag to get that window net back up, and Kyle Busch drove the wheels off that thing.
Unbelievable for Kyle Busch to even be able to stay out on the racetrack when his window net had come down and he was holding it up. Down the backstretch, our leader, Kyle Busch, holding off the 33 of Ron Hornaday. Kyle Busch looking to win his 6th career win in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. Looking out of turn 4, checkered flag in the air. He'll win the Phoenix 150.
Whoever would have thought you. Good job, boys. Richie Waters, everybody. Billy, thank you.
Unbelievable. Johnny Benson stays in front of Mike Skinner.
I cannot believe that. That's 4 points. Put that down in your note.
They told him last week, early in the 500, take it easy, and he said, ain't no way.
Doesn't know how to. Kyle Busch, so strong in whatever vehicle he gets into.
He stays busy running all 3 of these series. In his spare time, he runs a late model car.
He needs to practice.
A lot of seat time, and another checkered flag is going to fly for the 51 with Kyle Busch behind the wheel, winning the San Bernardino County 200.
Dadgum, good job right there, boys.
Guys, great truck. Great truck.
Started back in the 20th spot. Was running 6 at the end of what, 8 or 10 laps here?
He told us he didn't think starting back in the 20th spot was going to hamper his efforts much, and he didn't. It didn't.
Look at him run the low side of the track. He's just trying to break that draft off of Hornaday so he has nothing to pull up to, and he doesn't have anything to pull up to. Kyle Busch will bring this thing home off 4.
This will be the 3rd win at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the trucks for Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch wins the American Commercial Lines 200. Look at the 2 and 3 wide battles back behind them, all for positioning.
They're not done yet, Rick.
Todd Bodine knows he can't improve his position. Backs out, moving his way into turn number 1. There is your winning crew chief. He's standing by with Ray Dunlap. Todd Bodine trying to reel him in. It's the same distance though as they enter turn number 3. Kyle Busch will win his 3rd race of 2008.
Great job by Todd Bodine in 2nd.
Crashing off turn 4.
Brian Scott spins off turn number 4. Scott Speed, another top 5 finish for that young driver.
Johnny Benson not able to get by his teammate. It looked as though they raced very clean. Scott Speed comes home in 3rd.
Exactly. Just think about it, Mike. 9 years ago, they told him, you can't race. You're not old enough. Right here at Auto Club Speedway.
Driving for Billy Ballou.
And that's a real special relationship, too.
Yep.
Good job, Doug.
Doug George, the crew chief, Billy Ballou, the owner, and Rowdy. Kyle Busch wins the San Bernardino County 200, his 10th career victory in the Camping World Truck Series. There's 2nd, and Todd Bodine, Chad McCumbee for 3rd. TJ Bell.
Actually, David Starr
to the line.
David Starr got by him on the last lap.
Let's see if Kevin Harvick has anything for him. 3 truck lengths separate the 2 as they enter turn 3.
Oh, he's sideways. He gets a little sideways early in the corner.
Sideways again. Here comes Kevin Harvick coming out of turn number 4. Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick. Kyle Busch will win again. 4 wins at this racetrack for Kyle Busch.
What an awesome job by Kyle Busch, hanging onto that truck sideways and holding off Kevin Harvick.
And he had his hands full with that truck.
Just a textbook performance for that team tonight. He was fast. They hit their pit strategy head on perfect. And now he drives off turn 4 and takes the checkered flag at Bristol.
Kyle Busch, the spoiler for Ron Hornaday at Bristol Motor Speedway, but Kyle Busch gets back to victory lane in NASCAR.
What had it been, 16 or 17 races?
17 races it would have been if he wouldn't have been to victory lane, but he ends that slump, and Kyle Busch back on his winning ways. And Richie Waters back at crew chief for that team, and he gets another win in this series. Let's go to Adam Alexander. Championship battle continues between Hornaday and the 88 of Matt Crafton.
It's got to be painful for Matt to watch. That position isn't significant. They're on different laps, but Matt knows that Hornaday's riding along in 11th and he's in 14th.
The inaugural race at Chicagoland Speedway. The victor, Kyle Busch.
All right, checkered flag. Good job, bud.
2 in a row for Kyle Busch.
He wins for the 4th time in 2009. Remember 2008, he never won after Bristol. He did it about a week later this year.
We talk about impressive statistics when we talk about Kyle Busch. I think there is no other statistic that is more impressive than the fact that this now is the 5th track that Kyle Busch has won in all 3 series of NASCAR.
Stories all throughout the top 10. Johnny Sauter gets a hold to the left rear of Compton. Can he make the pass?
Well, it may not be done yet.
That's for a top 5 spot. Johnny Sauter takes the position away from Stacy Compton. Coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch is going to make it 3 in a row in the Camping World Truck Series. He wins the hell of a good 200.
He wins a hell of a good 200. That was a great 200.
The hell of a good.
Yes, he sure did.
Great run, though. Johnny Sauter battled back after running out of fuel for a top 5 finish.
Down the backstretch they go.
Look at them all moving around, all the bump drafting going on.
Todd Bodine, Kyle Busch, 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Here comes the 88 of Matt Crafton. A good push from the 6 of Colin Brown. He gets shuffled back. Todd Bodine goes up high. Now they're moving 2 and 3 wide out of turn 4. Todd Bodine hugging that yellow line as they come out of turn 4. Just the triangle to go. 4 wide through the triangle. Here comes Kyle Busch. He goes to the outside as they come to the stripe. Kyle Busch will win at Talladega.
Good job, dude. Good job.
What a move by Kyle Busch and his teammate Eric Almirola.
They figured it out. Kyle figured it out. All he needed was a teammate behind him.
What a finish.
Buddy. Good job, man.
Kyle Busch continues to add to his unbelievable numbers. His 15th
You
win.
got it, dude. Thank you so much, guys. Great job.
Team owner Billy Ballou, owner of the 1st and 2nd place trucks.
Kyle Busch has won at California, at Atlanta, and then the last 4 races he's been in: Bristol, Chicago, New Hampshire, and Talladega. Can he add Texas to the list and start off his weekend for the trifecta? Kyle Busch comes to the start-finish line. Kyle Busch wins in Texas.
Matt Crafton makes it to 2nd. Let's see if Hornaday can stay in 3rd.
There he is. He holds off Todd Bodine and gets that 3rd spot. Colin Brown comes home 5th.
Johnny Sauter with a 6th place finish. Impressive. Brian Scott, 7th.
Looked like Kevin lost the front end down there, trying so hard. Looked like he lost a little ground.
I guarantee he's gritting his teeth. He can just see Kyle slipping away from him.
The last time Kyle Busch went to victory lane here, he was handed a guitar. He decided he would hit it on the ground to try to distribute the pieces to his teammates. We'll find out what he does here. He wins for Kyle Busch Motorsports.
Come on, get you some of that.
First win for Kyle Busch in his own truck. That's got to be a great feeling. And you know what makes it even greater? The guy he beat, Kevin Harvick, is as good as there is in this garage area.
Thanks, guys. Everybody did a good job this week. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. Good pit stop. Awesome.
Kyle Busch down the backstretch.
Money corner.
3 truck lengths
right there,
in front of Todd Bodine. Bodine, one last chance, going through 3 and 4. Kyle Busch coming out of turn number 4. All he can see is the checkered flags. He wins in Charlotte. Kyle Busch, your winner.
Thank you, Kyle Busch.
He won by 0.2 of a second. Let's race for 200 miles an hour and decided for 200 miles.
Great team effort. Thanks, Chip.
That's Rick Wren, general manager of Kyle Busch Motorsports. Here comes Hornaday to the inside of Mike Skinner. Got a spin. White flag out as they spin behind him.
Caution flag.
Kyle Busch took the white flag. We'll see if NASCAR says it's official. Kyle Busch was across the stripe when the accident was happening behind him in turn 4. And listen, you can almost hear it. It almost sounded like
Checkered flag is in the hand of the flag person.
Sure enough. Kyle Busch will win 3 in a row at Bristol. You could hear the motor blubber a little bit. It sounded like on that 18 when he came through 3 and 4. But he's got enough to get the win.
Austin Dillon's not happy with Matt Crafton. They were kind of shoving on each other coming down the front straightaway. Turn 2, Kyle tries to block to the bottom. Todd stays high.
Down the backstretch they go. A 2-truck length advantage for Kyle Busch as they enter turn number 3. Kyle Busch trying to make it 2 wins in a row. The only driver to win at Chicagoland, and he will keep it perfect. Chicago is Kyle's town.
2 for 2 in the Truck Series here in Chicago.
And 4 NASCAR victories in a row.
Kyle Busch continues his winning ways. Crafton, Crawford, and Dillon all in the top 10. He said that was a great finish.
There was our guy. He was the one that wanted to see that checkered flag.
That's
Green,
what I
white
wanted.
checkered. He's got white concrete all in his wheels and on his tires down the side of the truck, but he's driving away with the win.
Wrecking behind him is the 81 of David Starr. That will bring out
no caution.
The checkered so far as they come in at turn number 4. Kyle Busch is going to win in New Hampshire. 21st career win for Kyle Busch. How about that finish?
Way to go, guys. Heck of a team effort right there, boys. KB, that's positive.
James Buescher had a great restart, but Kyle Busch was able to get up beside him, and then he used him up a little bit off the corner, didn't he, Mikey?
He did. He just pulled up, and James was still in the hole. It wasn't a whole lot different than what we saw out of those guys over at Bristol. Not Buescher, but Kyle Busch racing hard in the nationwide race with Keselowski. Those guys had the same type of exchange. Kyle won over there too, Phil, and he was able to pull in the victory. He's going to pull in the victory lane. They were teammates. They're not now.
Still in line. Still in line.
He'll try to jump around that 51 truck.
Down the back stretch, getting ready to come into turn number 3 for the final turn here at Talladega.
We've got a long way to go to the start-finish line.
Almirola in front of Kyle Busch. Back behind him, Sauter.
Bring it to the checker. Bring it to the checker.
And the 88 of Matt Crafton. Are they going to make the move? Here comes Sauter looking to the inside. Almirola in front of Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch is going to move to the inside. It's a drag race. They're 3 wide at the stripe. It looked as though Kyle Busch may have outlasted Almirola 2 1,000ths of a second.
Holy cow.
Unbelievable.
I think you got it, bud.
3 wide at the stripe. Kyle Busch gets it by 2 1,000ths of a minute or a second.
Kyle Busch tried to upset the truck of Almirola. He tried to get in the back of it.
Hell yeah.
Get him wiggling around and make the move to the inside, and it worked perfectly.
That's really cool.
Sauter looks as though scored 3rd in this one. He was 29 1,000ths of a second back.
Heck of a job, bud.
Johnny's just saying, slip, Kyle. Do something. Give me a break. Give me something to hope for here. Look how close.
The 25-year-old from Las Vegas, Nevada, continues to rack up the numbers in the Camping World Truck Series. Here is career win number 23 for Kyle Busch.
There you go, boys. Good job. Way to go. Success.
You're the man, dude. Thank you.
You the man, dude. I don't think anybody could argue with that. I don't think anybody in this arena would argue with that.
And winning that owner's championship, it's a statement. He says, look, I got championship winning equipment. We put a driver in this truck next year. We get a good sponsor for him. We can win the driver and the owner's championship.
Year 1 championship right away. Way to go, boys.
Got a battle for second, looking like it's shaping up back there. Can Sauter make a move on Hornaday?
Kyle Busch wins the race at Homestead Miami Speedway. He clinches the owner's championship. Todd Bodine will be able to celebrate his championship in just a few moments. Sauter and Dillon, your top 5. It has been a 2-truck race tonight. The 18 of Kyle Busch and the 2 of Clint Boyer. Coming at it, turn number 4.
All right, we did it, boys. Good job. Woo!
They definitely did it, dominating at Phoenix International Raceway.
Matt Crafton's going to prevail in that battle for 7th, but a great run by Justin Johnson. First ever start, finishes 8th.
There's new wife Samantha. His first win as a married man.
Probably first of many.
Yeah, I would say yes. That is the start of something great. They race down the backstretch for second.
Here comes the 17. He's taking a look underneath the Ron Hornaday.
Nelson Piquet Jr. trying to hold it on the bottom of the racetrack. Way up the track goes Hornaday. Timothy Peters is going to take 3rd away. Coming through the triangle, it's Kyle Busch winning at Nashville.
They come 3 wide across the line, 23-4, and I think it was cold wet. Man, that was a race.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. Awesome job, Eddie DeHutt. Way to wheel that thing, Mr. Busch. That's awesome.
26th career win in just his 89th start in the Camping World Truck Series. He's got to start it off right here in the Truck Series. And big crash. Nelson Piquet Jr. and Timothy Peters. That will bring out. Well, right now we haven't seen the caution, but it is out, so that makes it official. Kyle Busch will win at Dover, the first repeat winner in 12 years.
What an amazing drive by Cole Witt, though, to end up with a runner-up finish. Led this race, showed how strong he was, ends up with his career best finish of second.
Matt Crafton, third. Austin Dillon. Harvick up to fifth. You see Nelson Piquet Jr. out of his truck. For today, up the racetrack, James Buescher got in front of him. Kyle Busch has 3 truck links, now 4 on Clint Boyers. They work through 3 and 4. Kyle Busch comes out of turn number 4 into the quad oval. He'll win his 28th Camping World Truck Series race.
What a job by Kyle Busch. We continue to talk about it. 97 NASCAR wins. There's Parker Kligerman. He's going to get the 8th spot. Justin Marks get 9th. Brad Sweet gets a top 10 finish. And here comes Kimi Räikkönen with a top 15 run here in his first ever NASCAR start.
He's got to make 2 more turns, and it's going to go straight to victory lane, Rick.
Kyle Busch in the Dollar General number 18 didn't practice earlier this morning in the truck, but he didn't need it. Victory lane is the next stop for the 18 of Kyle Busch.
3 wide for the 6th spot. What a battle in that green-white checker those guys were having.
Elliott Sadler came off the corner 8th, and he was able to get back by those 2 other trucks that were 3 wide with him. But how about Kyle Busch? We talked about it, Michael. Nobody we would rather have for a lap or 2 after a restart than Kyle Busch.
When running in the NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, has always been a favorite whenever entered. This time may be the most dominant performance we've ever seen by Kyle Busch behind the wheel of that Toyota Tundra. Coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch wins his 30th Truck Series race.
Hell yeah, brother. Did a nice job this weekend, guys.
Yeah, I think that might be an understatement.
Yeah.
Austin Dillon holds on for second.
I really think Austin was very, very close to as competitive as Kyle was. Lost a little ground on their last green flag pit stop. Closed it up at the end.
Yeah, I mean, he was right on Kyle when they pitted. Dropped to 5 seconds behind him after the pit stop, and then finishes the race only 3.5 seconds behind.
Yeah, he won't get these. Hit your mark 3, 4, 7 back.
Here's the spotter letting him know the distance between Kyle Busch and Brendan Gaughan. Working his way out of turn number 4. This is going to be his 5th win at Charlotte. Kyle Busch wins again.
That feels good, buddy. That feels really good. Thank you, guys. Good work on the truck, man. I appreciate all you guys digging in, man. It's been a hellacious start, but good job.
Dover's all about some perseverance, isn't it? We've seen a lot of teams work really hard, working on their trucks, making adjustments, and it's going to pay off for this man.
Kyle Busch looking to go back-to-back. He wins in Charlotte. He comes to Dover and takes the checkered flag here as well. One lap to go. Side by side going into turn 1. White flag is in the air. Timothy Peters moving to the inside. Kyle Busch on the outside. The final 2 turns. Coming out of turn number 4. Timothy Peters. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch will win. Peters will slide.
And hard into the inside wall.
Contact made just as they were crossing the stripe. Kyle Busch wins. Timothy Peters finishes second.
Oh, what a night in Bristol. Listen to the crowd.
And nothing Kyle Busch did to cause that. Timothy Peters was just racing hard. Kyle had the momentum from the high side. It pulled him by. You see Matt Crafton down there with a little contact with the 18 of Joey Coulter.
19 of Brad Keselowski chasing. Kyle trying to break the draft as they go into 3 and 4 for the final time. Kyle Busch with a 4-truck length lead as they come out of turn number 4. Once again, Kyle Busch is going to win in Chicago.
Great job, Rudy. Good job, guys. Hell yeah. Great job. Thank you.
And that's the 5th time Brad Keselowski has finished 2nd in the Camping World Truck Series.
And how bad does that hurt to be that close and want it that bad and throw it all on the line like you did sideways chasing Kyle Busch and just couldn't get there.
Blaney with the momentum. Kyle Busch goes to the bottom of the track, trying to make sure nobody gets a draft as he goes into turn number 3. A big run by the 29.
Here comes Jeb Burton on the bottom of the racetrack.
Coming out of turn number 4, Kyle Busch tries to hold up the 29. Kyle Busch is going to win here at Homestead.
Keep an eye on Crafton, guys.
Matt Crafton will limp home not only your 2013 Drivers' Championship, but it looks as though he's one spot behind, potentially, that he needed to end up to get the Owners' Championship.
You are freaking man. I'm sorry that thing wasn't any good, but God almighty. Woo! Yeah!
Can't keep up the pace right now.
I think that's what Kyle Busch wants. He wants to be able to. Now, here comes Truex up next, side by side with Kyle.
What a run for Truex.
Truex with another run as they enter turn number 3. He's side by side for 2nd. Kyle Busch is boxed in as they come through 3 and 4. Now he's got a little bit of an advantage. Kyle Busch, does he have the momentum? Coming out of turn number 4, he makes the move to the outside. Timothy Peters checks him up high as they come to the stripe. Side by side for the win. It's going to go to Kyle Busch as he crossed the stripe.
Jimmy Willer gets turned around past the start-finish line.
A perfectly timed pass for Kyle Busch. And of course, we got to apologize, a little emotion there in the radio.
What an amazing run to the checker. You see the gap right there? I think Kyle got that on purpose to get off of Timothy Peters. Use the run to get to the outside of him. Timothy did all he could do. He tried to swoop over and get a push from Sauter for the win. It just didn't work.
Look how close the finish is at Daytona once again. 17 one-thousandths of a second.
Wow, unbelievable.
I love trucks.
The next flag will end this race here. Great battle side by side. Now 3 wide almost.
They continue to battle for position. There isn't a battle up front though. 3-second lead for Kyle Busch over Matt Crafton. Coming across the line. Kyle Busch is going to win at Kansas.
Austin has momentum from the high side. Who's going to get it?
Right at the stripe. Austin Dillon hanging on for the 4th place finish.
What a great battle, though. But we talked about the ringers versus the regulars, and the ringers got him this time.
Kyle Busch gets that win.
They were outnumbered, but they outran the rest.
He has won at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and now he's a mile and a half away from win number 6.
Oh, we got a crash off turn 4.
Crash off of 4. Jeb Burton is involved in it.
Yellow's out.
The white flag has flown.
And that means the race is going to finish just like they're running right now on the racetrack.
Something sitting on the infield smoking. I believe that came off of the 13 of Jeb Burton.
Maybe a piece of, no, that's pretty big chunk right there, isn't it?
Yeah, Jeb needs to shut that baby down and hop out.
That's the radiator.
That's the radiator.
Radiator of the truck is sitting on the infield.
That's a fairly important part.
Yeah. How about the win by Kyle Busch? A dominant performance tonight. He'll come back and get the yellow and the checkered flag. His 38th career win in the Camping World Truck Series, and he gets win number 6 at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
And that's 4 in a row for him. The last race last year at Homestead, and the only 3 starts he's made this year.
Kyle Busch looking to remain perfect. Starting on the pole again at Dover. Looking for his 4th win of 2014. Coming out of turn number 4. He'll win again.
Way to go, guys.
And the battle for 8th continues, coming out of 4. It's going to be that 19 of Tyler Reddick holding on. So Ryan Blaney coming home second, Johnny Sauter third, Brandon Jones a career best finish in the fourth spot. Wow. No one has had anything for Kyle Busch when he has entered a truck race. Such a dominant performance, and it doesn't just end in the 2014 season. He won in 2013 as well. Kyle Busch will win again in Kentucky. Good battle side by side for position. Austin Dillon edging out Hornaday.
Barely clipped Hornaday there at the finish. Great rebound for Austin Dillon after crashing in qualifying, finishes 7th.
But what can you say about this team? Kyle Busch Motorsports, wow.
What a dominating performance by that $51 General Toyota.
You start in the back, you don't sit in the truck until it's time to go green. No problems for the kid out of Las Vegas.
Go to the back.
Way to do it again, boys. Awesome job. Thank you. Nice work, everybody.
Checkered flag, Kyle Busch, a winner at Chicago.
Keep your head on all day, bud. I know we've screwed it up a couple times.
Led 66 of 150 laps and twice had to drive through the field.
And that means a total, if our math is right, of 59 lead lap trucks. That man passed tonight to win this race. 4 position.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
And they're 3 wide behind him, and that's Tyler Reddick down on the bottom.
Trouble. There goes Caroga into the outside wall. Lifted his wheels off the ground. Caution is out. Will freeze the field.
Unbelievable. Did he just wreck us?
Kyle Busch going to win tonight at Texas Motor Speedway. His 7th victory of the year, the 42nd in his Truck Series career, and the 3rd time he's got the checkered flag here at Texas.
And it's the 12th win for that team this season, too. That's a record-tying win for Kyle Busch Motorsports. What an amazing year for Kyle Busch and that team.
NASCAR will have to go back and look at all the data. You see all the damage to Caroga's truck. What a valiant effort, though, by Caroga. Toyota will win the Manufacturers Championship for 2014 here in the Truck Series.
Kyle Busch swept Indianapolis last week, winning the Sprint Cup and Xfinity Series races. He earned pole here yesterday for tomorrow's Sprint Cup race, and now he is closing in on another victory in the Camping World Truck Series. It's Kyle Busch winning at Pocono.
Good job, you all. You did screw it up, Kyle. Good job, bud. All you guys, good job.
That was Jerry Baxter. He said Kyle said before the race, if Jerry doesn't screw it up, I'll win it. Jerry said, I don't guess I screwed it up, did I, boss? That's a great feeling for Jerry Baxter. They've been looking forward to working with Kyle this weekend and come home with the victories also.
Does he go to the high side? He's been looking at the bottom the whole time. Does he go to the high side here in 3 and 4? Into 3, Blaney takes a peek. Kyle shuts the door. Eric Jones looking on the outside of Blaney. Coming off turn 4, Kyle Busch will win at Michigan.
Kyle Busch has gapped John Hunter Nemechek. The drought is about to end for Kyle Busch. 30 times before he has not won, but today Kyle Busch wins at Martinsville. John Hunter Nemechek, 2nd, William Byron, 3rd, Kyle Larson and Timothy Peters rounding out the top 5.
He's going to draft up on the back of Busch as they enter the turn 3.
if Hemrick and Busch get side by side, can Haley pounce and go from third to first? Coming through turn 4, the yellow is out, and it will be Kyle Busch winning at Chicagoland Speedway.
Thank you, sir.
The 98 of Rico Abreu spun, and that brought out the caution.
Appreciate everyone's work at KBM, all you guys do good stuff. Thanks.
Kyle Busch will win for the 46th time in his NASCAR Camping World Truck Series career. Daniel Hemrick second, and Cameron Haley gave it a heck of a run. Will finish third. Rhodes had to take it to the garage, and Kyle Busch is going to take it to victory lane. It will be his 7th win here at Kansas and his 47th Truck Series win in his career. Kyle Busch, the winner. Johnny Sauter, John Hunter Nemechek, Christopher Bell, and Chase Briscoe rounding out the top 5.
How about that white truck of Ryan Truex in 4th, Timothy Peters in 5th. Through turn 4, Kyle Busch is going to do it again. His 7th win at Charlotte. Sauter might lose another spot to Grant Enfinger. Ben Rhodes has eyes on that spot as well, but nobody's going to stop Kyle Busch. He wins at Bristol for the 5th time.
Top 46. Nice work, boys. Thank you. In your face. Driver's awesome.
Moffitt inside of Sauter. That might be just what Kyle Busch needs. Sauter for 2nd, battling with Moffitt. And here comes Kyle Busch. Take it to the pay window and cash it. Kyle Busch wins at Las Vegas.
Great job, everybody. Thanks for all your hard work. Man, it's been a long time we raced against each other. Go to victory lane together. It's pretty cool.
Look at that team celebrating a big victory for Kyle Busch Motorsport.
Number 50 for Kyle personally.
It is a storied career. Cup champion. A threat to win every time out, regardless of what series it is. And today, Kyle Busch wins his 51st in the Truck Series, tying the all-time mark of Ron Hornaday. Kyle Busch wins at Pocono. For the 52nd time, breaking the tie with Ron Hornaday, the Hall of Famer. And Kyle has about a 7/10 of a second lead on Johnny Sauter. Kyle Busch coming through turn 4. He makes history today. The winningest driver in Truck Series history is Kyle Busch.
Nice. Thank you, boys. Appreciate it.
52 wins.
Congratulations on 52, my friend. It's a pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for letting me do this for you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, TRD. Thank you, everybody.
He won here in the Monster Energy Cup Series back in 2009. He won Xfinity 2016. He won this race last year, and he's going to go back to back. Kyle Busch is going to do it in Las Vegas again. Winning at home, Kyle victorious in Vegas.
Still green right now.
We've got one around in turn 4, and the caution is out. And the checkers will wave for Kyle Busch under caution.
Yeah, the white flag had already been displayed, so the next flag ends it. That happened to be the caution.
Kyle Busch, for the 54th time in his career, the winner in the Gander Outdoors Truck Series.
You want to update those numbers we just saw, Vince? put him another one on there.
Seven wins and 11 starts this season.
What an awesome performance. This one's going to hurt the most. Felt like he had the measure of Kyle Busch, but late, just the last couple of laps, the handling went away and he slipped back.
Closing in, Kyle Busch. For the 4th consecutive race this season, Kyle Busch is the winner, victorious at Texas.
Good job, driver. Way to be perfect there at the end. That's what it takes. Really good job, Hirschman. You guys are awesome. Thanks for...
Friesen and Rhodes side by side for 3rd, and now Friesen closes the door. Austin Hill trying to get up into the mix. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch through turn 4, career win number 56, and his 8th at Charlotte.
Hell yeah, boys.
6 consecutive starts in the Truck Series. Going to victory lane. Kyle Busch down the backstretch, headed towards turn 3, and still side by side, Hill and Crafton for 3rd. Kyle Busch bringing it around turn 4 and headed for home, and it is home. Las Vegas, and a winner on his home track. Kyle Busch, his 7th consecutive start. He's going to victory lane again.
What about Austin Hill? He makes the pass on Crafton, gets that 3rd position behind Johnny Sauter in 2nd.
3 in the top 5 for Thor Sport, but nobody touched that man tonight. Rowdy Busch wins again. 7 starts in a row for Kyle Busch in victory lane in the Gander Trucks. Kyle now the backstretch. Ankrum 2nd, Chastain, Sauter, and now Elliott up to the 5th spot. Kyle Busch started at the rear of the field and finishes at the front. 58th career win for Kyle Busch. Ankrum, Chastain, Elliott, and Sauter, 2nd through 5th.
Elliott grabbed 2 spots coming off turn 4 to the start-finish line.
This would be his 5th win at Texas, and it would be his 3rd straight in the truck here at Texas. He has won his previous 2 starts here at Texas Motor Speedway, including the first race last year, and he's going to do it again. Kyle Busch winning at Texas. It's a 1-2 finish for Kyle Busch Motorsports, with Christian Eckes finishing runner-up. Matt Crafton matching his season best with a 3rd place finish. Friesen his best finish of the season, and Brett Moffitt with his 2nd top 5 of the campaign. Showing the way out front. He's led more than 100 laps today, and he is just about ready to put the finishing touch on another special day in Atlanta. His 6th Atlanta win. Kyle Busch, win number 60 in the Camping World Truck Series.
I want to point out, I had top 3. I had top 3 guys today. That's my fix.
He thinks that too. Legging it out down the backstretch and into turn 3. Tomorrow he will celebrate his 36th birthday. Today he celebrates the win at Kansas. Kyle Busch. And keeps Zane Smith a second back.
You got it here by 8.
Heading down to turn 11. And for the first time this season in the Camping World Truck Series, Kyle Busch is going to go to victory lane. Career win number 62. Kyle Busch wins at Sonoma.
And checker flag. Nice work, man. Way to get that win here in your final one. Yeah, feels good. Thank you, guys.
Now, how will this affect us? Will we pick up right where we left off?
White flag is in the air.
Kyle Busch, dominated performance, led 82 laps tonight. Kyle Busch, the driver from Las Vegas, wins at Las Vegas for the 4th time in his career.
Great work, guys. Really nice job. Appreciate that.
Even though he missed the race at St. Louis, in position to win the regular season championship. Held off Kyle Busch for the win at Martinsville. Got his second win at Mid-Ohio. But he's going to lose the top spot here in the tunnel turn. Kyle Busch waited, and then he pounced. Kyle is out front at Pocono.
Kyle used every one of those years of experience to make that pass on Corey Heim.
Off of turn 3. Hello, history books. It's going to be win number 100 for Kyle Busch Motorsports, and it comes courtesy of the boss. Kyle Busch delivers at Pocono.
KFB, you're the man.
Not going to be able to do it, it doesn't look like. Can he dive to the bottom? There's a push.
What does Ty Majeski do? He's looking, he's sniffing. Corey Heim is right there to the inside. Can he get to Kyle Busch? As Kyle Busch hangs on. Out of turn 4, checkered flag. Kyle Busch wins it for the 7th time at Atlanta.
Yeah. Let's go, boys. Come on.
Well, I guess his feedback to Spire Motorsports will be, thumbs up, guys. Your stuff's rolling.
Pretty good program you have going on here, boys.
Yeah, y'all should win a lot more races this year. Good luck. Oh, and Christian Eckes, he's coming.
Momentum. Look at that momentum.
Down the backstretch into turn 3. Kyle Busch with the advantage. Another shot here out of turn 4. Kyle Busch does it. He wins it at Texas Motor Speedway. His 6th career win here, and he ties that record set by Todd Bodine.
Right, if Kyle gets clear, we know his move.
Out of turn 4, white flag is in the air. Stuart Friesen leads.
Kyle with the run. Here goes the same move. This isn't as big of a run as he had, though.
Oh, he's not going to clear him.
This is going to be all about the push down the back straightaway.
Bailey Curry to the bumper of Kyle Busch.
Oh, and no help for Stuart Friesen.
They are bunched up into turn 3.
Oh, I like Stewart's
I like his spot. Stewart's looking okay. He doesn't have a good push behind him, though. It's going to be about the side draft.
They're getting squirrely behind him. Side by side, checker flag in the air. Looks like Kyle Busch.
Pulls the perfect late side draft on Stuart Friesen with no help from behind. More than Stewart can hold off. That's some great racing right there, guys.
That was tremendous. It was about the push coming off of turn 4.
Way to do it, Green. Nice work.
What a finish.
Neither one of them had a push off of turn 4. It ended up being about the side draft and the timing of the side draft, and Kyle timed it better.
The host car going to try to back up. Not really backing up to the 17. Kyle's going to guard it.
Here comes Ben Rhodes. One last look at it. Gio Roger behind the 77. Kyle Busch out of turn 4. Checkered flag is in the air. Kyle Busch wins it for the 9th time in the Truck Series at Echo Park Speedway.
Good job, guys. Real nice work, 77. Thank you.
What a race, man. I mean, unbelievable racing.
is that, oh, every time I see this 7 truck, he looks like he's off the pace, but he's hanging in there.
Final lap of the race, 2.5-second lead over Ty Majeski. We haven't raced here in 6 years, and some things just seem to not change. Kyle Busch.
Get good at this.
Back behind the wheel. He knows all about getting to victory lane. Here he comes off of turn number 4. Kyle Busch wins at Dover for the 5th time in his career.
All right. Yeah, baby.
That's awesome. Very good,
Good job,
for
team. Way to go.
very good for Aspire
Thank you, guys.
Motorsports. HenryCars.com.